Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are watching from. Welcome back to the Zexon Amid YouTube channel, where we give analysis on the trending sports news that are making headlines. For my betting subscribers, I hope everyone is just having a smile after all the games that we had that I gave out. That was on Friday evening for the Premier League weekend games, and even other countries all went to our side. You can continue subscribing and commenting, but today I'll be talking about some of the Premier League results and even a player called Neymar who has left a legacy unfulfilled. Arsenal drew 2-2 with Chelsea. Manchester City beat Brighton 2-1, Manchester United beat Sheffield 2-1, Liverpool beat 2-0, Brentford won 3-0, Newcastle beat Crystal Palace 4-0, but I will be talking about Neymar. He's called Neymar Santos de Jr., born in 1992, is 31 years of age after rising out from the ranks of Santos at the age of 17 when he made his debut. On his debut on the Santos team, even scored a goal to make sure that in his first start for Santos, he had a goal. He later on helped Santos to win, that is the Brazilian Serie A, after many years without winning it, replicating the great Edson Arantes de Nascimento Pele, who just passed away, that is last year. He helped even Santos to go ahead and win the South American Champions League, and later on that year, that was around 2012, he had to play in the FIFA Club World Cup, where they were beaten by Barcelona, him representing Santos. However, he showcased huge talent on that day, which forced agents of Barcelona to come and have his signature. He later on joined, that was in 2013, to Barcelona, under numerous scandals over his signature. I remember even he ended up being taken to court over such allegations. Even he went on to be taken to the Spanish court that he was missing out on some taxes over the issue came on his transfer from Santos. This Neymar Santos de Jr., on his first season, that is at Barcelona, with Lionel Messi, he won the Spanish La Liga, he won the Copa del Rey, he almost won all the domestic league cups in Spain. Then after just 2 years, that was 2015, he went on to win his first UEFA Champions League when they thumped, that was Juventus. The likes of Neymar, the likes of Suarez, the likes of Lionel Messi, to make the formidable force that was the MSN, that scored almost 131 goals in Spanish La Liga history. That had never happened before. People used to call it the South American striking partnership, which is so far the greatest scoring partnership the world has ever seen. That is Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. After him failing to win up the Ballon d'Or because Messi was the dominant force there in Barcelona, he wanted to get a club where he could become the big man or the key man. However, during his time, that was in Barcelona, in 2014, the World Cup that was held in Brazil, in his nation, Brazil was beaten by Germany 7-1. That was on the semi-finals. However, he got an injury in the quarter-finals, where he was the biggest face, and everybody thought that he's going to replicate the great Luis Nazario da Lima Ronaldo and the great Edson Arantes de Nascimento Pele, who won for Brazil. Pele won 3 World Cups, and then Ronaldo won 2 World Cups as the key man there in Brazil. However, things did not go on when he got an injury. That was in the quarterfinal. That was in 2014, where Brazil were beaten by Germany, who were the eventual winners that beat up Argentina 1-0. Ever since then, his legacy at the Brazilian national team hasn't yielded all that much fruits. However, still around the still around the 2017, he went on to help Brazil win the first Olympic gold medal when he scored that lonely penalty to make sure that Brazil wins that gold medal. However, in 2017, he had a transfer that was to PSG at a record which was 198 million pounds from Barcelona to PSG to make sure that he becomes the big man over there. On his first start, I even scored in his first game. However, as time went on, he was disturbed by injuries, which disrupted his career at PSG. However, he managed to score over 100 goals plus, but then injuries disturbed him, and later on, the reason why he was signed to PSG did not come out fruitful, in that at PSG are winning the League One, that is obvious, but winning the Champions League. However, in 2020, they tried their level best during the COVID time, but PSG was beaten by eventual winners, that was Bayern 1-0, courtesy of Kingsley Coman's solo goal that he scored to make sure that Bayern goes ahead to win its fifth UEFA Champions League title. Ever since then, things haven't been going on well, and even during the 2020 season, they had reports that we will get back to Barcelona. However, the transfer did not go on well, and later on, in 2021, his friend, that is Lionel Messi, finally joined him at PSG to make sure that they make up a formidable force that was Messi, Neymar, and Kylian Mbappe to win the Champions League. However, during Messi's signature, PSG went on to win the league title. The league won 2 times. However, in the Champions League, they were performing to their poorest, in that they did not even reach the quarterfinals. Later on, Messi's contract got done, and later on, he had a move that is the Major League Soccer, that is in Inter Miami, where he's having a good spell. However, later on, during this transfer season that has just ended, after Lionel Messi lighting up the after Cristiano Ronaldo lighting up the Saudi Pro League, Neymar was later on bought by Al Hilal, that was around 75 million pounds, where he's having his time. He had a good start earlier on. However, recently, after just 2 months, the previous week when we were international break, he got an injury when Brazil was being beaten by Peru, leaving a legacy, or that Neymar that we thought that would be the replicant of the great Cristiano Ronaldo, the great Lionel Messi, leaving Europe without winning even the UEFA Ballon d'Or, even the FIFA best player of the year, in that is the only Brazilian who has gotten to the ranks where everybody expected big things out of him, that has failed to win the Ballon d'Or. Remember when Ronaldinho Gaucho was on form, he managed to win it twice. That was in 2015, 2016. The great Luis Nazario da Lima Ronaldo, the best striker of all time, he won it twice. That was in 2002, and even in 1997, and even won. That was the FIFA Player of the Year 3 times, making sure that is one of the most successful Brazilian players who has ever won the accolades many times. Ronaldinho has it too, and even later on, around 2007, Ricardo Izekson later Kaka also won it, but Neymar, it has failed, in that has left Europe. Let us hope that at only 31 years age, maybe he could beat up his mind, and then he comes back to Europe. Ever since then, Neymar has gone into a surgery where we think that may even take around 6 months. So this is a legacy that has been unfulfilled in European or world football. Subscribe, comment, share. I'm Izekson Amido, the Sports Encyclopedia.